back again. So, I hope you had fun drawing your picture of your small moment and labeling it. Ready to go to the next step? Okay, so after we've planned, the next thing we need to do is to give a good introduction and let people know what we're writing our story about. So, we're going to do our topic sentence. And for that topic sentence, there's 3 ways that you could start your story. You could start it by saying, I've heard lots of books say like one day, or if it happened at one night, or you can even talk about the weather, like one stormy night, one sunny day, things like that. Or a second way you could start your story is just by saying, let me tell you about the time, so everybody knows what you're going to be telling them about. Or you could even start it really fancy and ask a question. Have you ever? So there's 3 ways you could start your story. You could start it by doing a one-day story. You could start it by saying, let me tell you about. Or the third way you could do it fancy schmancy and say, have you ever had a time when? I bet your smart teachers have a chart up where you could use those 3 sentence stems. I'm thinking for my story about Tanner and Ember and I, that I'm going to go with the one-day sort of story. But you saw what happened here. This was nighttime. It was a bedtime story. So my story is going to start with a one night. And I already wrote that topic sentence for you. I wrote, one night, Tanner and I were sitting on the couch reading this book. Here's how I did it. Right underneath our picture. Trying really hard to write on those lines because I'm trying to get ready for 2nd grade. I wrote, one night, Tanner and I were sitting on the couch reading a book with a period. I could have said, let me tell you about the time Tanner and I were sitting on the couch reading a book. Or I could have started fancy schmancy with a question and said, have you ever been sitting on the couch reading a book? What way are you going to start your story today? Are you going to do a one-day story? Are you going to say, let me tell you about a time? Or are you going to start it with a question? Have you ever? Good luck writing your topic sentence.